Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today on this beautiful Thursday, March 14th, 2024 day? Some more news about the Yankees that we're going to talk about today because it's too much to not talk about at this point. News is swirling around who's going to be the Yankees starting opening day pitcher. I don't know. You don't know. Aaron Boone doesn't know. Well, Aaron Boone said he knows, but he's not going to tell anybody about it yet. I can tell you who the two pitchers aren't going to be, and that is Carlos Rodon and Marcus Stroman. And of course, Garrett Cole. We're going to talk about Blake Snell. We're going to be talking about some other stuff. Like we saw Jonathan Loaizaga make his spring debut today. Did not look too good, but, he's going to be rusty. Michael Lorenzen, the Yankees are eyeballing him. Please. I'm praying to the baseball heavens above, if there is a freaking heaven for this team at this point, that we do not sign this man. I am far off the Michael Lorenzen train. Please, no. No, thank you. Don't want it. Stop asking for it. That's how I feel about it. But let's get the roll call going in the house. We got Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, Super Miguel Plush, Aiden, Andrew, Jonathan Sosa, Dr. Van, Daniel in the building. What's going on, guys? Andrew says, what's up, Max? I'm sorry to hear about Garrett Cole. That sucks. I'm a Dodgers fan, but I do feel bad for the Yankees. Thank you, Andrew. It does suck, but it could have been way worse news. Way worse. What is going on, Jonathan? What it do? What it do? Dr. Van said, tell me something good. I wish I can, man. I wish I can. But right now, it looks like the Yankees don't know who's going to be on the mound for opening day. Hell, dare I say it? It could be a bullpen day. It could be a bullpen day. The Yankees have almost $300 million in payroll, and they might throw out the bullpen at us. I mean, come on. Really? That's what we're going to probably do? I don't think it'll happen, but it's not out of the realm. Daniel says Kopech is getting destroyed opening day. Watch him go out there and pitch like a gem, Daniel. Jonathan says we need nasty Nestor on opening day to be nastier than ever. Yes, we do, man. Yes, we do. But is he going to be the guy? If I had to guess, it would probably be Nestor Cortez. But we still can't rule out other guys like Will Warren, Luis Heel, Clayton Beater, Luke Weaver. Those guys are still also in play. Everything's going crazy, man. We don't know what is the truth and what is not the truth. It's frustrating. What happened to the Yankees cease trade? Did not go through. Did not go through. That's what happened, Daniel. We had a deal on the table, and I guess the Padres deal looked better in their eyes, so they took that deal instead. We tried. Brian Cashman tried, just did not get there. Double T, whoop, whoop. What's up, my boy? Rocking that Dan Marino avatar over there. How you doing, bro? Super Miguel Plush, at least that news wasn't worse than if Noah Syndergaard went to the Yankees. That is true, man. Both of them are bad, but I think Noah Syndergaard is worse. Hey, Andrew, Yamamoto's ERA so far also sucks this far, bro. Ooh, let him know, Jonathan. Let him know. What up, rah-rah? How you doing? How's everybody feeling, man? Smash the like button on the way in. That's the doorbell here. Ding dong, hit that doorbell. Let's talk some crazy stuff going on. Let's start it off with this, man. We were talking about Blake Snell yesterday. Potentially the Yankees can go out there and get him still. He's available. We all talked about Jordan Montgomery as well as a different option that is available on the market. Well, this is from Buster Olney. Buster Olney. He says it's considered, quote unquote, extremely unlikely that the Yankees spend big money on one of the top remaining starting pitchers like Blake Snell or Jordan Montgomery. I've been saying it, man. I've been saying it. It's going to cost a lot of money, but at this point, if you're the Yankees, you got to think about doing something that you don't want to do, that you're not you know, you're not comfortable with doing. Yeah, Rah says, "I've been trying to tell you, man. Max, we're not doing it." Yeah, I know, Rah. I've been saying like it's this team probably won't make this move, and everybody reporting it doesn't see it either, man. Like it's gonna be 110% luxury tax. I don't see the Yankees spending $70 million on guys like Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery. But those are your two best options available on the market, of course. Raiden says no Snell, no playoffs. You could be right. You could be right, Raiden, because this team can't just sit around and do nothing. But it looks like right now that is what we're gonna do, except for this one player that we're looking at, and that is Michael Lorenzen. We have checked in on him. Okay, so that's the news that we have so far. The Yankees have checked in on Michael Lorenzen. I've been saying I do not want this guy. Him, Noah Syndergaard, Zach Greinke, all these guys are still available. Rich Hill, Mike Clevenger. None of these guys wow me. Michael Lorenzen, 32 years old. He played for the Phillies and the Tigers last season. Had a combined of 4.18 ERA in 29 games, 25 starts, 111 strikeouts. But, man, the velo, 94 miles per hour, that's the fastball velo for him. That's league average. He's not a strikeout guy, only 17% strikeout rate. I mean, this guy doesn't move that needle at all. This guy doesn't move the needle at all. And hold on, let me bring him up real quick so you can see his stats and you can see what I'm seeing, because like I said, this guy just does not move the needle. I think at that point, let me see. Trying to see if I can. There we go. I don't know if I can make it bigger if y'all can't see it, but yeah, like strikeout 17%, walk rate is 7.5. He had 153 innings last season, 111 strikeouts. Let's see his numbers. When he went to the Phillies, guy had a 5.51 ERA. He's not good, man. 20 walks out of 28 strikeouts with a 1.46 whip. That's with the Phillies last season after he got traded. Somehow, some way, he made the All-Star game last year, which, how? Like, that's just, how do you even make the All-Star game, right, with these numbers? Jonathan says Cashman getting a Rich Hill, Lorenzen, Clevenger would be a typical Cashman move. It would be cheap. You know, they're checking in on these cheap guys. At that point, though, I'm rolling out Luis Heel, Clayton Beater. I'd rather just roll out the guys that we have in the house than sign a guy like Michael Lorenzen. What's up, Jacob? What's going on, Donnie? Daniel. Oh, that's the ultimate tweet right there, though. Yeah, he did pitch a no-hitter. That's one thing he did do, but so did Domingo Germán. He pitched a perfect game, probably half drunk, but yeah. James says we don't need pitching, and now no one to pitch on opening day. Neither Snell or Montgomery would be able to start, but would solidify the rotation. Screw the freaking tax penalty. You're either all in or all out. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it, man. They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something that they don't want to. They probably don't feel comfortable doing. But at this point, like you said, man, you're all in or you're all out, because I've been saying you potentially have Juan Soto for only one season, so you have to make some harsh decisions. That to Raiden, to get with your comment right here. Stroman's out. Stroman is not going to be pitching opening day. Marcus Stroman says he will not be the Yankees opening day starter. He spoke with Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone about it. They agreed it would be too difficult to shift his schedule at this point of the spring, which I don't get, man. Listen, I understand like these guys have a a steady schedule and they have to abide by it. And shout out to Cindy in the house. Yeah, baby. But this is opening day, like for the New York Yankees. He said that he's dreamed to be on the Yankees. He was, he's a Yankee lifelong fan. Wouldn't you want to be out there opening day for the New York Yankees if you're such a true fan like that? I just don't get it, man. The Yankees have only had, I think, 4 starting pitchers on opening day since '09. We had CC Sabathia, Luis Severino, Tanaka, and Cole. That's the least amount out of any team since that span. So, I mean, no, Raiden, they already ruled out Rodon too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's going to be the starting pitcher? Like, let me try to find the Rodon stuff because they already ruled out Stroman and Rodon. So now it's either going to be Nestor Cortez, Clark Schmidt. So this from Talking Yanks right here. This is from their post. From Chris Kirshner, who's a beat writer for the Yankees. Marcus Stroman said that he won't pitch on opening day. Boone said yesterday that Carlos Rodon won't be the starter either. So it's like we're running out of options, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this might be a legit bullpen day on opening day. Which, who would have thought that? Who would have thought that would be the case? Matthew, what's going on? Sorry, I just joined. Why would the opening day starter be anyone other than Rodon? I just figured it would be Rodon once Cole went out. So did I. We all did, right? But the way these guys, the starts to finish out spring, it doesn't line up. Like, let me bring up the tweet that I read earlier from Brian Hoke. That's what's going on with these pitchers. So here's a tweet right here. Aaron Boone said they will have to move pitchers' schedules around to get someone to opening day. Said he knows who is pitching. So Aaron Boone knows what the hell is going on. But he's not telling nobody. He said he knows who is pitching but doesn't want to disclose it at this time. So is it Nestor Cortez or Clark Schmidt? Quote unquote, could be. Like, we're sitting here 2 weeks away until opening day and still we don't know who's going to be on the mound. Insane. Rah says it's just the beginning, guys. It is just the beginning. I tweeted out earlier. I was like, buckle up because it's going to be a long season. Did they elaborate as to why it wouldn't be Rodon? I'm assuming, Matthew, they didn't elaborate it, but I'm assuming it's because of the starts. Like, they don't match up. So Rodon just pitched yesterday. So if you do the math, so that would mean he would have his next start on the 18th, and then his following. I don't know. It's just the way his starts are lined up. Good to see you too, Jake. Max, good to see you. This isn't the news that we want to start the year off with. Yeah, for real. My idea would be Nestor Cortez. If I had any guess, it would be Nestor. At this point, he's your best option. I mean, I would rather have him than Schmidt. Still no Snell, or have the Yankees given up on him in Boris? So Mr. Classic, I just shared it on the screen. They're out on Buster Olney said today that it's extremely unlikely that the Yankees are going to spend big money on guys like Snell and Jordan Montgomery. So looks like we're out. I did not, John. I did not catch that. No. If they had just a major league pitcher back in April or beginning of March, this wouldn't be happening. Well, we have the pitchers, man, James. It's just like the way these starts are lining up like this. If the Yankees give Cortez 2 extra days, as they just did for Carlos Rodon, his next outing after tomorrow would be March 22nd. From there, you give Nestor 1 extra day, and he's ready for March 28th in Houston. So, I mean, it's definitely doable because Cortez is pitching a sim game tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, Cortez and I think Schmidt pitches too. Yeah, we're not going to get Domingo Herman, Jake. We're not going to re-sign him. He has too much baggage, and the Yankees don't need that right now. Someone got a hole in one on the 17th. I wasn't there today, Chad. I'm going to go there tomorrow. I'll be there out there tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday. What's up, Kyle? You're in a tornado watch. Damn, bro. Prayers up. Hopefully it's just just like a watch and not like a warning. Raw says, let's get the kids a shot here. You never know who will be a special yeah. That's what they might do, man, with Will Warren. I don't think they're going to be starting the opening day, but here's some news with Jonathan Loaisiga. The Yankees plan to use Jonathan Loaisiga as a multi-inning reliever during the first half of the season with 2 days of rest between outings. He pitched today, and quote unquote, they're saying it's a good strategy to try to make sure that I stay healthy, says Loaisiga. It's a benefit to me and a benefit for the team as a whole. I think it's going to work out. I'm okay with that. I'll be okay with that. Like I said, he struggled today, but it was his first outing all spring. Richard says, hey, Max, being a Tigers and Yankee fan, sometimes I'm sitting on the fence. Did I hear no mas coming from Yankees dugout during the game? It was on audio only, Richard, and I was at work, so I couldn't really catch the game today. So I did not hear that. It looks like Christian Javier is starting for Houston, isn't it? Okay. Loaisiga will do really good this year, contract year. He needs to. Yeah, the Yankees aren't interested in Trevor Bauer, man. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I mean, at this point, in all of our eyes, it makes the most sense because financially it would cost pennies. But the guys are just not going to do it. The Korea series starts March 20th, Matthew. March 20th and 21st. It's going to be like at 6 a.m. in our time. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Mr. Classic. I don't think Bauer's going to go anywhere. I hope he gets another chance, man, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, I mean, sucks for him, but I just can't believe about this Marcus Stroman stuff, man. Like, he at the end of the day, he turned it down. Like, Marcus Stroman turned it down himself. Like, that's not good news, man. Like, if I was him, wouldn't you be, like, super excited about it? And speaking of Marcus Stroman, he did not pitch that well today. 4.1 innings of work, 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 homer. Oh, man. It's like we can't string along multiple good outings. Like Rodon had a great outing yesterday. It would have been nice to see Marcus Stroman have a good outing today. It seems like this rotation just cannot string along some good outings in a row. Yeah, he does really want that home opener. I know he does, but Trevor Bauer also doesn't get along with Cole. I think Cole and Trevor Bauer, they hashed that stuff out, but I knew they didn't get along back in UCLA. Garrett Cole, the ace. Yep. They had a good ass team back then. That UCLA team was nice. But I mean, it's just crazy, man. I don't know what this team's going to be doing. Seems like they're not going to make a huge move here with Garrett Cole. Mr. D, what's going on? With the Yankees' heavy hitting club, they may get by with half-ass starters. Have to wait and see. Well, maybe that's what they plan on doing. Maybe I don't know who the fifth guy would be right now. Is it going to be Luke Weaver, Beater, Heel? If I had to guess, it'd be one of those three. They probably would go to Luke Weaver first because he has the most experience. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Heel. Heel looks good. I just sucks that we have this news to start the season off. It's frustrating. So Stroman's going to be pitching the Saturday game against Houston. So that's what, the third game 3 of that series. Loizaga entered today after Marcus Stroman, and he allowed a RBI double and a RBI triple today during his outing. Yeah, Stroman he did not have it today. But he's looked good though. Like during the spring, he's looked good. This was like his first outing that he didn't really have it at all. Jake says Stroman should have been stoked about the opportunity. If we can't count on you in the beginning, how are we going to count on you in the playoffs? I personally would think he would love that. Like, I know it's in Houston, but it's opening day, man. Like opening day for the New York Yankees. You don't get that many opportunities to do that, especially with Garrett Cole on this roster. So I'm shocked that he kind of turned it down. Jonathan says, let's be positive, fellas. 2021 Braves lost Acuna and won the World Series last year. Rangers won with no DeGrom and a crippled Scherzer. We have a fire lineup. We'll be good. That's a good positive comment right there, Jonathan. At the end of the day, the season hasn't began yet. I know right now it's not what we want to hear as Yankee fans, but you can't really get mad at Cashman for anything, in my eyes. We tried to get Cease. It just didn't happen. They tried twice to get him. They tried, earlier in the offseason, and then they had a second proposal on the table. So you can't get mad at Cashman. He has made moves this offseason to improve this team. I just don't think anybody in this clubhouse front office just thought Garrett Cole would go down with an injury. I sure as hell didn't. I don't have any updates on Cole, Brennan. We probably won't know until this weekend. The Yankees spring record is 8-12. Why are you going to get mad at Cashman, John? Why are you going to get mad at Cashman? I mean, he can go out there and get Snell, but that's going to be very costly, man. I don't know. I've been saying this team needs to be all in, but you get Snell, you pay that much money for him, then you can probably kiss Juan Soto goodbye at the end of the day. I know he might be here for only one season, but if we sign Snell to that much money, especially with the luxury tax, I just don't see this team has any chance to get Juan Soto. The spending decisions are also on Hal. Yeah, Hal Steinbrenner would be the one that's going to throw down that luxury tax, not Brian. So, the season didn't even start yet. People need to relax, Max. I mean, that's just how it is. I don't blame them. I'm trying to, calm everybody's nerves down. I understand the panic a little bit because this team isn't what it can be without Garrett Cole at the end of the day. So we just have to wait and see at this point. Yeah, if I get any news tomorrow, I'll let you know about Garrett Cole. Cashman can no longer put deals together the way he used to. Time for a new GM. Yeah, I mean he got Juan Soto though, but he's had a lot of hit and misses, man. The Montas trade was terrible. F. Ross, Bader looked like it. I mean, now we look at it, didn't pan out. But the Juan Soto trade looks nice. But yeah, I mean Cashman, he hasn't really made a lot of good rewarding moves in a long time, other than the Juan Soto trade. My guy Jonathan with a 4.99. Appreciate you, man. Cole comes back by All-Star break. Trade for another ace will be good. Yeah, I mean, I do think Garrett Cole will miss probably 2 to 3 months. They say 1 to 2, but I think they you have to be super cautious with Garrett Cole. He can easily blow his arm out if you're not. So, I would go to the later part of that 1 to 2 month timetable, and I would even say 3 months to be very like very sure. But where's this team going to be at in 3 months without Garrett Cole? I don't know. I don't know, and that's what's a little scary. No panic. I have not forgiven management for last season after they took our prospects. Cashman is mortgaging our future with Jones. If he's a bust of a prospect, then not trading him will look like a terrible mistake. Yeah, I mean that's true. If Jones doesn't pan out and he's not going to be a Yankee long term, then yeah, I mean we're going to look back a couple of years down the line and say we could have moved Jones for Dylan Cease potentially or Corbin Burns, someone like that, but they didn't make that move. Will Judge be back to start? Yeah, Judge is going to be okay. Judge talked to the media today, and he basically shut everything down like, yo, it's spring. If this was the regular season, I'd be out there. Um, Aaron Judge spoke at Yankees camp today. Like I've told you guys, there's no rush. We're feeling great. If this was the regular season, I'm definitely in there right now. Our goal is March 28th. But the Yankees did say he's penciled in for Saturday's game and to take some BP. So we'll see. But I definitely think Judge will be out there opening day, no doubt. You got to be cautious with this, man. Like it's spring training at the end of the day. I don't want them to throw out Judge if he's a little sore, man. Just these games don't matter. It's all about how these players play during the games and if we make it out alive and healthy. So what I've seen from Rizzo has been great. He's looked like the old Rizzo before the injury last season. Stanton, he's still a little concerning, but the thing is, he's making contact on the ball. He's not striking out as much, but his OPS is not that high. So I would want to see Stanton have a better OPS and, getting on base more, but he has not looked bad either this spring, especially considering what he did last year. Yes, Spence is loving that Eric Armstead move. He loves it. Will Judge be back? Yes, he would. Is the Yankees not? Yankees played earlier, Brandon. They lost 7-0. It was only audio only, so I couldn't even watch the game. So I just don't want this team to sign Michael Lorenzen at the end of the day. Like these other free agents, I don't want them. Or please stay away from them. Like Rich Hill, Greinke, these other guys, no. Please no. Damn, Paul Skeens is going to pitch tonight, I think. For the Pirates, Paul Skeens. Yeah, 7:05. Damn. That's going to be fun to watch. Paul Skeens, man, he's going to be a beast. But I just wanted to pop on for a little bit, hang out with you guys, and discuss some news. Anything else that pops up, of course, I will let you all know. I'm going to head out for the night. This weekend is a very, very long weekend for me, so I don't know when the next live will be. It probably will be on Monday, to be honest with you guys, unless I feel up to it Saturday night. But I'll let you all know, and I think the Ace and I's Yankees Weekly is going to be pushed to Monday because him and I are both going to be busy with work this weekend. So it's going to be a long, 14-hour work day for me the next 2 days. So pray for your boy. And I will let you all know, of course, if anything else happens, especially with Garrett Cole. Appreciate you, Phil. Thanks for popping in, my guy. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to you all. Hope you have a good rest of your Thursday evening. And it's always go Yankees. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just don't panic yet, okay? Everybody, don't panic until the regular season begins. Then that's when we can actually start knowing what's going on here. All right. Let's cross our fingers for more good news with Garrett Cole, and let's see if Judge is going to be playing on Saturday. Until then, as always, love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. Y'all are the best. Thank y'all, John. Thank you, Jonathan, for that super chat. You're the man, and thank you to the rest of you for hanging out. Calm down, Dr. Van. Stop freaking out, and I'm out of here. Peace.